Well, I was inspired by the fact that I was uneducated and I had to educate myself, first off, because I had a young family and I had to figure out a way to protect it. So in the 1980s, I wound up getting my insurance license and my securities license, and I started working with young families, showing them just that. I then went to work for a company up in Northern California that was working exclusively with labor union groups. So we wound up showing them how to retire worry-free and how to protect themselves. And the labor union groups had nothing set up to protect their members after they were done working. Ultra Estate Planning provides everything that you need to retire worry-free. We have an estate package that contains a Revocable Living Trust and 11 other documents that really protect your estate and excludes everybody from your estate, including the government. We also provide a Pension Max program that is designed to maximize your pension so that it can last generations if you want it to. We also have a retirement savings program that shows you how to not lose your money when you retire so that you can actually retire worry-free and have all your money to be able to spend and not worry about that money ever going away. We also have an estate settlement program so that when you pass away, your kids will wind up with this document and they won't really know what to do with it. And they fight, they sue each other, they create tax problems. So we came up with this estate settlement program, which allows the kids really to concentrate on the things that they need to concentrate on, which is family. And we take care of all the paperwork for them. We show them how to sell the estate inside of 30 days if they need to or if they can. The last thing that we do is actually called MediCal planning. We have a system that allows people to keep all of their assets and still qualify for their public benefit, which means if you're in a nursing home, nursing homes can cost $9,000 a month now, so it can bankrupt a family in 2 to 3 years. So we show them how to avoid that MediCal spend down so that the well spouse is okay to stay at home and all the monies go to the kids afterwards because that's where it's supposed to go anyways. The Revocable Living Trust is a part of an entire estate plan, and it is the cornerstone of any estate plan the Revocable Living Trust is. And what it does is it holds title to all of your assets, including your home and your bank accounts. And what it does is it actually protects those assets from when you pass away. The system is set up to take your money through a system called probate. So what we do is we set up this trust and we have the people put all of their assets in, which means retitling your assets into the trust. And that eliminates probate so that the courts aren't involved, so it's not a public forum, so that you wind up passing all of your assets to your kids, via your kids, who are probably your successor trustees and beneficiaries. Estate settlement and trust administration is a very important part of the equation. The person responsible after the death of the trustee, which is the person that set the documents up, most likely the parent, the person that is responsible is called the successor trustee, and oftentimes they don't know what to do when they wind up with the document. The estate settlement process is the duty of the successor trustee. The person responsible for that is the successor trustee. He administrates the estate after the trustees have passed away. So the successor trustee is responsible for distributions of the assets to the beneficiaries, and it is completed through a series of documents that is actually completed by Ultra Estate Planning as the estate settlement program and the trust administration. Pension maximization is really a great tool that you can use to perpetuate your pension possibly for generations. And that is achieved through using life insurance. And in order to qualify for life insurance, good health and non-smoking is essential. So the earlier that you do it in life, the better, because some things happen later in life that might preclude you from getting insurance. So what we do is we have people get in as soon as possible so that they ensure their insurability, and it's a very low cost early on, and later on it provides a pension that could last for 3, 4 generations if people don't spend the principal balance.
Our MediCal planning differs from other firms because we invented a way to qualify early for public benefit that most firms do not know about. Traditionally, what firms do is they try to spend down half the money and then the other half is protected for the spouse. They would use annuity contracts to safe harbor money from MediCal, but that's no longer an option. They may even try to set up other types of trusts in order to do that. We actually set up a plan that allows you to qualify even though you have all of your assets still intact. And the other guys, the other firms, what they do is typically they would make you liquidate assets in order to qualify for your public benefits. So you're able to keep the family farm with ultra estate planning. You're able to keep the vacation house in Hawaii. You're able to keep the antique car that your dad built. You're able to keep all that stuff and still have them qualify for their public benefit within 30 days. I'd like to add that it's very, very important that each and every individual understands what their rights are and how to protect themselves. Even if you don't remember what your rights are, it's important to have a person, an advocate on your side, a team of professionals like Ultra Estate Planning has, that we can show you how to have a worry-free retirement. Even if you have done no planning already, even if you've done planning, it might not be the right planning. It might not be enough. So what I would say is go contact somebody, go contact an attorney, call us, call an attorney, get yourself a revocable living trust. It's not that tough. If you don't do it, what's going to happen is you're going to be subject to all of the laws and all of the punitive taxes that you're going to have to pay for not planning. So all of these things that we do, they eliminate taxes, they eliminate MediCal, they eliminate all of the things, all of the alligators out there that a young family, an old family, a family that's been around forever will find to be happening to them if they don't plan. It's just like taxes. If you don't plan for the tax man, you're going to pay more taxes. So MediCal planning, if you don't plan for that, you're not going to qualify for MediCal and you're going to spend $9,000 a month. If you don't have a trust, you're going to wind up, in probate. Your estate's going to wind up in probate and your kids are going to be stuck there for 2 to 3 years paying all kinds of fees to all kinds of professionals that they don't have to pay. So I would say get yourself some information, get yourself qualified, get yourself a revocable living trust. That's a great start. And I would do it as soon as possible.